How you all doing? All best plans and that, you know? I'm having a bit of a lazy day. I say I'm having a lazy day, but it's just... It isn't. You know, I'm doing my house bitch duties and other stuff. Why were best laid plans... We didn't sleep. The whole plan yesterday, if anyone clocked yesterday's vlog, I wanted me and Ingy to just basically get everything done, because she had an early start today. She's doing 2 extra shifts, just because reasons. She was going to have to be up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, right, we'll get to bed, we'll be in bed by like 8 o'clock, 9 at the latest. Yeah, we'll do this. We get everything done, and it rolls around, and we didn't sleep. Our neighbours cranked up the volume. We popped on the TV, and I don't actually think... I think Inky was probably still up until about 1 o'clock in the morning, which was pretty brutal. Although, bless her, she's powered through and gone to work anyway. Right? I've got a rad new tattoo. It says printer. And I've been left in charge, as I say, of my house bitch duties whilst Inky is at work. I'm going to try and get everything done today, just so, because, you know. Right, you could probably go in for an extra spin. No. I know how to do this. There we go. Spin! That's bed linen. Strip the bed. And went up into the loft and grabbed the printer. Alright! Done what needs to be done. Yeah. Go me! There's only really one other thing to do, I guess. Well, I suppose. It's actually, I started this process yesterday. Because me and Inky couldn't get to sleep. Well, I was really late. So we've been live streaming with my X230 laptop recently, since we've had the bickering with the neighbours about noise. We're making noise. I've been using the X230, and confession time. Depending on how I'm using it, I might be using Windows. I normally use Linux for everything, but the live streaming side of it, I can get away with using GPU encoding on Windows. So basically, rather than ramping up the low-end processor to max out doing a 720p, 30 or 60 stream, I can just say, look, we'll do 720-30, offload everything to the GPU, it's not a problem. Now, you can do that in Linux, but I don't know quite what it is. I think someone said the FFmpeg, which is the encoder portion of Open Broadcast software, on Linux, apparently, maybe, I could be wrong, I might have read this incorrectly, you have to, when you compile FFmpeg, you have to set a strict bitrate for streaming, because when you set the bitrate in OBS to stream with VA API, Video Accelerated API, graphics encoding, you set the bitrate in OBS, hit stream, it does nothing. It completely ignores what you've put in the box. So you could have put in 3, it'll then drop down to 1 if there's nothing going on screen. If there's loads of stuff going on screen, it might go up to 20. And no streaming service will take 20 meg, and a lot of people's internet connections will literally just crap the bed at 20 meg anyway. So on Windows though, you go over to Windows, you hit the on recording, it works fine. If you set it in record and hit record, VA API record 3 megabits, bam, it'll do 3 megabits solid, no problem. But not for streaming. Windows side, however, you can do whatever. Now, initially as well, it was kind of neat because the Windows side, OBS has all these fancy little docs, so like you can have your chat load up into it, and stream status and all that load up into it, and I use restream.io for my streams so that I can turn off one service and turn on another without having to change settings in OBS. Like let's say we want to do a quick stream on YouTube, I just turn off Twitch, hit the button on the YouTube one, and without having to change anything in OBS, it just lets me do it through there. Or you can have like a thing to change a title built into OBS and all that kind of stuff, so it's all in OBS. Neat. However, that stopped working the other day, so I was just like, oh, that's a bit like the options just seem to have disappeared. I don't know why, but yeah, the issue we have when I'm on Windows, for some random reason, there's nothing timing wise going on here. Me and Inky tried to do a Zoo Tycoon stream the other night, and after 5 minutes the capture card just went, nope, we've ejected, and it just turns off. Ejected meaning that it's a USB capture card. The operating system says, no, I'm just going to disconnect you now. So okay. Yesterday we were playing Destiny 2, and all of a sudden it was like, duh, we're going to disconnect the capture card, the mouse, and everything. Mouse? Capture card, what was it? Capture card, microphone, and a bunch of other stuff. I was like, what's going on? Common problem with Windows 10 apparently. So I sat up for a little bit yesterday evening when we were supposed to be sleeping, running the Lenovo ThinkPad updater tools, because I just had a raw install of Windows on there to see if maybe that would give me the drivers that I want, or if it would give me better drivers. I could have just manually looked for drivers on the site, but I said, fuck it, just install all the Lenovo software, patch that management engine for me, Lenovo, update the BIOS, do everything, yeah! Fucking easy mode, go. And it did it. I'm going to test it later to see if it'll actually let me stream on the Windows side, because I do use the Windows side on that laptop. It's only a 64 gig SSD in there that I only really plan to use for Rocksmith. But if I can do the live stream on a really tiny laptop with it, that'll be groovy. Until Linux support for VA API it respects my settings. As soon as it does that, fuck Windows, got no interest in it. If I use my other laptops or my other computers, it's Linux all the way. All the way. Got a laptop next to me, the T430, which is the bigger brother of the X230. Crackling laptop. Can stream with this all day, every day on Linux, not a problem. That's got a more powerful processor in it, but you know, honestly, other than Rocksmith, I needed an excuse to use the 230. So, but I want to try and figure out why it's ejecting the USBs, see if I've sorted it by installing new drivers. I don't know if I actually installed a USB driver yesterday. I wasn't really paying attention. I just installed all the drivers off the site for that model, and just see if it'll go, because that'll be groovy. That'll be groovy, and then me and Nicky can go back to playing Destiny now that I've almost broke my arms and legs doing everything else today. Well, again, this is literally my day done now, other than streaming, which I've said I'm gonna hold that back for Inky. Who? Nope, that's my boys. It's my boys. Crystal Mountain, working on the. We're gonna go at least 100% by the end of the year. Yeah, Inky should be back in a minute, so I'm gonna stream with her. That's my day done. Hi, boys. Hi. Oh, congratulations to Ulaf for getting guitar. He picked up a guitar. He's got Rocksmith. He's now going to start rocking his way through. Look, the person who I thought was coming home has come home, and she's bought lunch.
That's why I'm trying to phone you.
You were trying to find me?
I phoned you 3 times, yeah.
Oh. Did you? Where's my I don't know where my phone's at. It's alright. It's cool. Sorry.
Well, like I said, I was trying to phone you to ask you what you wanted for lunch.
Duh. It's all good. See you later. Be good. Our baby boys are going to spend the night at Nanny's. so they can get some sleep. It's going to be great, just in case. No one our luck, it's going to be like really quiet now, but they're really up for the groove. Can we stay nice tonight? If you want. That seems to have already crashed out.
I wasn't asleep, I was just checking my eyelids.
Were you?
I wasn't asleep, I promise.
Weren't you?
No.
You sure?
Do you think
You look like you're about to fall asleep now. Look. This is the face. Obviously sleepy da. I just noticed that the white balance is wrong on the camera. Yawn. Watching the wall Crystal Mountain. And Iggy's just bought me a really awesome meal. Well, that was fun. Food was good, although I'm not feeling all that great for it. And DeWalt is now officially 10% better at Crystal Mountain than I am, so I got up to 45 today. It's been really stingy with ye olde progression, depending on what version I play. But yeah, powering our way through it. He's now up to 55. I'm up to like 45 and a bit. I know exactly where I'm cocking up though, and it's not really that difficult. It wasn't actually that long ago, only maybe 5 days ago, that I'd actually had some of the sections that I'm screwing up now down. So maybe when I get my fingertips back, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, Inky and I just done a stream of Destiny 2. That's been a bit of a laugh. It didn't crash on us. Every USB device seems to be working as they should for now, but the machine really, it's just not. None of the machines in this house are really powerful enough to do the things that I'm asking them to do. They're never going to be completely perfect. However, I don't think a lot of people's machines are actually as capable as they think they are to do what they want them to do. You know, I've seen a few people build new machines recently. They've put in like 1,000 or so into them, and they go and stream, or they try and stream, and their stuff looks like shite, or it looks no better. Like they hook up DSLRs or mirrorless cameras and that, and new capture cards and stuff, and it looks no different than it did before. You know, it still looks like a pixelated mess. So, I think what we've got going on here is plenty good enough. I am just a little bit wound up that we're having to do it this way. But, whatever. I'll do another test of it in the morning, just to be sure. Or tomorrow we'll probably stream when Inky comes home from work. But because Inky she's got to get up early in the morning, we've decided to call it a night early. Went for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, it was fine. Yeah. I can't wait to get to bed. Absolutely exhausted. I'll probably be back on bitch duty tomorrow, doing my housework, and I'll be walking around in my penny and making sure everything's clean. Using the shark to make sure all the bits are off the floor. And I've got to charge everything up actually because all my batteries and that are running out. So, yeah, good day, all in. So I hope I'll see you all with a bit of luck tomorrow. Oh, one little additional before I turn off the camera. Printer doesn't work. Printer scanner doesn't work. The cartridges are empty, and if the cartridges are empty, it throws the printer ink cartridges are empty. If the ink cartridges are empty, they throw up an error. If it throws up an error, the printer is effectively screwed. You can do an awkward reset of it, but we can't be bothered. So Mum's going to lend us her printer. There you go. My mission that goes with my magic printer tattoo was a fail. See you tomorrow.